Alright, welcome back to another episode here in our WWE 2K19 universe mode. I am, of course, Dominic on the Bad Wrestling channel. And we enter episode 103 of our ongoing series with NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. This is the first part of 2 of our massive NXT TakeOver Philadelphia pay-per-view. I'm excited to see it, but first off, we're going to be starting with a massive invitational. The Lars Sullivan Invitational. He has fought many individuals and beaten them all. From DDP to Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. I don't know if anybody can stop Lars Sullivan. However, who knows? Maybe on the bright lights of NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. Maybe. Just maybe someone will be able to defeat Lars Sullivan. Who will actually answer his challenge? I'm not entirely sure. And what the hell? Who's me? Oh, ladies and gentlemen! In case you don't know who this is, it's Mexico's hottest lucha libre. It is El Mago making his way to the ring. I didn't even know he was here tonight. Sure. Awesome. Coming all the way from the depths of Mexico. And from massive organizations, has won many of championships in his career. He has showed up to the bright lights of NXT and WWE, and it looks like Lars Sullivan doesn't want to waste any time. It's Sullivan, it's El Mago here tonight. The bell has rung. Let's get into it. El Mago immediately out of the gates, going after him here. If you've never heard of this man before, well then you're in for a treat. As however, Lars Sullivan punches him in the hand there. El Mago, even though he has a larger build, he's one of the most most athletic competitors we've ever seen. However, that's not what I meant by high flying. Typically, he does it by his own accord, not literally being picked up by the face. As Lars Sullivan, however, gets thrown out there. And El Mago going up to the top, the count of 1 by the ref. What does he have in mind? Oh, elbow miss, however. Oh, just gets clobbered. Just gets clobbered down there by Lars Sullivan. Lars Sullivan, the freak. What does he have in mind here? I'm not too sure. El Mago not looking too good here. Face first off the steel steps. The count of 5 by the referee. Lars Sullivan enters the ring. It's Sullivan and El Mago. El Mago trying to fight back here tonight. Now realizing that Lars Sullivan is not someone to mess with. And now, El Mago with the punches. 4 by the crowd, counting along. However, Lars Sullivan throws him down there into the middle of the ring. Oh my god. And just runs toward him. However, not even allowing him to leave the ring there. Lars Sullivan continuing his feat of dominance. Following this, we're going to be seeing the... big, perhaps a headbutt miss by Lars Sullivan and El Mago. El Mago, hold on just a second before I mention what happens with the big Huracan Rana. Following this, we're going to be seeing the NXT Women's title on the line. Toni Storm and Lacey Evans. And sure to be one hell of a fight. However, right now, El Mago trying to fight for his life. Huracan Rana connects by the big man. And Lars Sullivan getting picked up here. The freak not looking too good. El Mago has him. Oh, look at that. Beautiful bulldog there, the cover. Here at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. 1, 2, no! Lars Sullivan gets the shoulder up. The match continues here tonight. And Sullivan gets picked up here by El Mago. And now throwing him across the ring. Huracan Rana miss. Kicks him in the stomach. And Sullivan now grabbing him. And oh god, power bomb. It looks like, oh god, just dropping him. Just dropping him there. The crowd, big supporters it seems of El Mago, as Lars Sullivan, this absolute dominating monster, this freak, beating the hell out of El Mago here. And now with the rights, the struggle El Mago is in right now. He needs to think of some way to get out of this, to get out of this predicament here. However, headbutt there, connects flying headbutt by Lars Sullivan. And Sullivan once again back on the attack here with the strikes. Sullivan absolutely beating the hell out of El Mago here. However, Mago throws him down. And now stomping perhaps on the throats of Lars Sullivan. But Lars Sullivan throws him down in response. And oh god, not again. Oh my god. The pure power being shown there. And now it looks like the freak accident. Oh, but it's no accident. As Sullivan lights out, ladies and gentlemen. El Mago, impressive performance. However, can't get the job done, it seems. 2, 3, it's over. Lars Sullivan, just like many of his matches before this, undefeated in NXT. Who can stop him? That's the question. However, Lars Sullivan went toe-to-toe with El Mago and he lost, and he won. However, Lars Sullivan, with his big victory over El Mago, Mexican sensation El Mago, probably one of WWE's hottest signees. However, he can't get the job done here at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. The pressure was on, and the kid couldn't deliver. Lars Sullivan, your winner, as we move on to our NXT Women's title match. And here we go, everybody. Final match of NXT TakeOver Philadelphia Part 1. Part 2 is going to be featuring the tag team titles and the NXT title. However, we end this part with the NXT Women's title on the line. Lacey Evans, the challenger, making her way to the ring, losing to Bianca Belair on the go-home show to NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. Lacey Evans does not want to make the same mistake. She was overconfident. Okay, every time she went to go for a cover, she immediately just picked up Bianca Belair, not done with her, leading to Bianca Belair being able to fight out of it, fight out of her control, and Lacey Evans losing that match. However, tonight she goes against the woman who was at ringside for that match. It's Toni Storm versus Lacey Evans, NXT Women's title on the line. The first defense for Toni Storm. And this will sure as hell be a challenge here tonight. But will this be a challenge Toni Storm can win? I'm not too sure. As Storm making her way to the ring at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia with that NXT Women's title on the line that's wrapped around her waist, making her entrance down the ring. Will she be able to win here tonight? Will she be able to regain or retain that title? I just say it looks like Lacey Evans doesn't want to wait much longer here, as now Lacey Evans fighting out against Toni Storm here tonight, fighting against her here. The match hasn't even started yet. Oh, and then kicks to the stomach there. And Lacey Evans, come on, is this even necessary? Not too sure. As now, oh, with a punch to the back of the head, and Toni Storm trying to fight back here. Storm grabbing her here. No, Lacey Evans slapping the hand, and then a slap to the chest for good measure. And Lacey Evans has the title. And then, oh god, just bounces it off her head. And Lacey Evans attacking the women's champion here. Picking her up. Oh god, just throws her into the steel. This match hasn't even started yet, and Lacey Evans, oh god, just throwing her around the outside of the ring. And Toni Storm, this might be it here. The bell has rung. We might see the fastest NXT match we've seen. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count there. Toni Storm kicks out. Lacey Evans looking at her here. Oh god, running knee, not wasting any time. She has the offensive strategy, and it looks like it might be working in her favor. Attacking Toni Storm before the match even started. Elbow to the face. As Lacey Evans grabbing her here, picking her up, whipping her around the ring. And there you see Lacey Evans looking highly confident in herself after the attack, as now right with the elbow there to the top of the head. And there you see Lacey Evans. Again, the overconfidence. That's what cost her the match against Bianca Belair in her debut on the last episode of NXT before here tonight, before this pay-per-view. However, Lacey Evans now grabbing her. Oh, kicks her in the back. And now grabbing her, and oh, look at this. Connects there, and then goes for that roll-up cover. One. No, only a 1 count there. Lacey Evans looks stunned at the kick out. As now, what does she have in mind here? Looking at Toni Storm. Toni Storm hasn't been able to hit one maneuver yet, or perhaps this is the time for her to get back into it with a big drop kick. And now Toni Storm picking up Lacey Evans, and now with the punch, no reversed. Grabbing her, slapping the back of her head. And then, oh, into a Russian leg sweep. Lacey Evans back on the attack here. Toni Storm not looking too good. Okay, those few strikes that she just delivered to Lacey Evans, that might be all she can hit. As Lacey Evans drops her on her knee with a backbreaker. And Storm, oh, gets an elbow. And look at this, Lacey Evans just... the confidence being shown here, the cockiness over a kick to the stomach by Toni Storm, and Storm grabbing her. What does she have in mind? Takes her down, kicks her in the back. And now, Toni Storm grabbing her with the kicks, the brutal kicks, trying to get into this with the strikes. And Storm now up in the middle turnbuckle. Oh no, reversed. Moved out of the way of the knee. Lacey Evans grabbing her. Oh, into a backbreaker. And Lacey Evans picks up Toni Storm here. What could she be having in mind? I'm not too sure. Grabbing her. And now, oh, right to the jaw. And Lacey Evans, the woman of NXT as she calls herself, looking to lead the women's locker room. However, Lacey Evans gets thrown into the, into the announce tables. And perhaps this is where Toni Storm can get back into it, throwing Lacey Evans around the outside of the ring. And now Storm, oh look at this, the count of 4. Oh, right to the side of the head connects. The count of 5, could this be what Toni Storm needs to win this matchup? I'm not too sure. Off of the big maneuver, the cover. 1. And Lacey Evans just kicks out. Even though Toni Storm hit a huge maneuver, it was not enough. Not at all. As Toni Storm is down, Lacey Evans... well, no, sorry, as Lacey Evans is down, Toni Storm, looking confident in herself, however, reverses the punch. The reverse is that, dropping her down here, and Lacey Evans gets an uppercut. And Storm grabbing her, throwing her into the corner. And now, oh, the uppercuts over and over and over and over again. The crowd behind Toni Storm here, the NXT Women's Champion, throwing her across the corners. And now with the uppercuts, and then into a drop kick, their running drop kick. And now Toni Storm looking confident in herself. Perhaps this is what she needs to win the match, not too sure. German suplex connects, turns into a bridge, and Lacey Evans immediately kicking out. Perhaps rolling out of it. However, Toni Storm perhaps looking to finish her off here, kicks her in the stomach, grabbing her, oh, and it connects with the Tiger Bomb. 1, 2, no, and Lacey Evans again kicking out somehow, some way. Toni Storm, however, gets thrown off, and oh, with a kick to the face. And Lacey Evans still in this somehow, still in this fight. Perhaps Toni Storm won't be for much longer as the women's right connects, middle of the ring, the cover. 1. And Lacey Evans can't believe it, Toni Storm just kicks out. Don't know why my voice cracking there was happening, but sure, whatever. Lacey Evans grabbing Toni Storm now with an elbow, thinking, what the hell do I have to do? Slapping the back of her head, kicks her in the leg, and then, oh, and now the assault by Lacey Evans. The anger all over her face being shown here within her actions as well. There's now the brutal punches. And there you see Toni Storm is down. Lacey Evans thinking this might be an easy job to win the title. And Toni Storm getting picked up. Lacey Evans looking at her here with an elbow. And Storm gets bounced off the ropes. Ew, God, into a kick there. And now Lacey Evans again with the punches. Over and over again on Storm. And Toni Storm now getting picked up. Lacey Evans grabs her, kicks her again. And now the cover off of a big kick to the chest. 1, 2. No, and a kick out again, just barely getting the shoulder up. And Lacey Evans looking at the referee, barely believing it. Is now grabbing her. Oh, here we go. Oh, connects with that roll-up style maneuver. 1, 2. No, and a kick out there, and Toni Storm is down. Lacey Evans looking down at Storm, can't believe it. And perhaps she'll end this match now. No! Moves out of the women's right, turns it. Oh, and it connects into the German suplex. Out of nowhere, getting out of the women's right. And now kicks her in the stomach. And Toni Storm out of nowhere with the bomb. The power bomb connects. 1, 2, 3. And Toni Storm somehow in the last possible second with a huge surge of energy and momentum, recovering. And it seems as though Toni Storm, still your NXT Women's Champion. And there you see Toni Storm, bam, into a German suplex, the first German of the night. Or this match, I should say. However, Lacey Evans, there you see the first women's right. And then into this roll-up style maneuver, dropping her down. However, that big maneuver, I don't know what the hell got into Toni Storm, but she fought back and she won. Toni Storm, still your NXT Women's Champion, as we end off this first part of NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. If you're watching this as this goes up, well then, you're gonna be able to see the second part of TakeOver Philadelphia tomorrow. However, for now, that's going to be the end of this episode here. If you guys like it, please let me know by hitting the like button down below. Comment anything you want to comment. Subscribe if you haven't already, but if you have, why not hit the bell to be notified of everything we do here on the Bad Wrestling channel. I'm, of course, Dominic, and have a good day from Bad Wrestling. Bye-bye. Yo.